Social media. It can be a great marketing tool for food and beverage companies, but these companies should be prepared to monitor what's being said to ensure their brand reputation is protected. Many food and beverage companies are including social media as an important component of their proactive food defense plan.
In social media, it's really clear that preparation is going to be the difference between protecting your brand and reputation and potentially losing consumer trust. And that's really the same thing with food defense. You prepare ahead, you monitor ahead, and you respond immediately when things happen.
When a crisis hits the food and beverage industry, social media plays a critical role in brand perception. Once a negative comment is launched into cyberspace, it stays there forever, and it can set off a chain reaction of comments, likes, and retweets that can become the worst brand reputation crisis your company may ever face.
The reality is that when a crisis or an incident breaks, it breaks quickly and spreads fast. And most organizations just fail to understand the dynamics of it and be prepared when a crisis breaks.
Recently, news broke about a food adulteration incident in Europe involving horse meat. This initiated a rumor mill on the internet. What started as harmless and benign online chatter snowballed into a massive assault on the reputation of the European beef industry. The financial losses were significant, but more importantly, the time it will take for consumer trust to be regained will be extensive. How do you quantify that consumer trust? A recent survey indicated that 55% of consumers would switch brands temporarily following a recall, and 15% said they would never purchase the recalled product again, while 21% said they would avoid purchasing any brand made by that manufacturer.
There's been lots of examples of where a crisis has occurred and the company's just been blindsided. Recently in the US was a form of recovery of meat that got a title that was rather negative. It was called pink slime. The consumers sort of perceived that as somehow not being 100% beef. It was negative, it was the fat, it was not really being fair to what they thought they were buying. The company was totally blindsided. They did try and win back the confidence of consumers, but because they weren't prepared for it, didn't hear it before it started to build up, they were always playing chase up.
The good news is that there are practices you can put in place so that your company is prepared to react effectively and confidently when a crisis may arise.
Consumers' confidence or lack of confidence in a brand can be significantly damaged quickly and in a short period of time. So it's the preparation, planning, having all your resources available, and actually monitoring what's going on with social media so that you can anticipate something happening and then be able to deploy before it gets out of hand.
The practices you put in place today will actually determine your reputation for tomorrow. In the end, a proactive food defense program is not only about the safety of the product that you protect, but it's about your company's brand and the reputation you're protecting for the long term. It's ultimately about gaining and maintaining consumer trust.